With her, her giving us some serious information. You know, it's difficult when someone is aesthetically pleasing. Do you want to listen to what she's saying, or do you want to look at her outfit and how nice she looks? But it's fine. You got the message, yeah. She was clear and on top of things. You're watching Y in the Morning. I just want to share with you our WhatsApp line 0700345457. You can get us on our text line 22162 and you start with YM254, or you can get us on Facebook Y254, on Instagram Y254 TV, on Twitter Y254 channel. Our hashtag is Y in the Morning. Now you know it's a Queen's Wednesday. We've been talking about this non-stop, so you know we have our little section of girl talk, and we decided this time as well to include our manly men, because we feel this topic is quite heavy for us to dissect just on our own. So just quickly introduce the panel. We have Kayesu, our comrade. You have so many.
Yeah, comrades, darling. The money, the man. The money, the brainy man. But I have so many titles.
All right. Yeah. And then we have, again, Miss the lovely Hilda Wadidi. You can find her on all social media platforms as Hilda Wadidi. Kayesu, how do we find you?
Yeah, I'm a good at Kayesu. At a good at Kayesu everywhere. Please follow me. I don't have so many followers. Yeah, I'm rich, but I'm poor in that way. Follow me at a good at Kayesu. As you also follow at It's Very More. He's my brother from another mother.
All right. So we're okay now?
Okay.
All right. Then we have Karaoke Live host.
You know, Aguda Kayesu itakuwa ngumu kidogo kufollow cause hiyo jina ni kubwa. Follow me at Nelson Siboy.
Oh my gosh. One time.
Yeah, one.
All right. Then we have the lovely Peninah Pro. How are you, mommy?
Good morning.
Actually, I want us, just before we get into the topic, tell us about your event. I know it's this Sunday.
Yeah.
Invite us before we continue.
Okay. Yeah, everybody knows I'm a gospel artist.
Yes.
I've done a peace song, and this time I wanted to make it like you come to eat a cake. We are making a very big cake. Tumedesign kama map ya Kenya, tuandike tudumishe amani.
Okay.
Sababu hata watu wapige kelele, this land is ours. So it is you who is losing. So let's keep peace. Okay. So we are in Huruma. Redeemed Gospel Church.
Do that. Kuna kabillboard kubwa kwa hapo tu Huruma utaiona. Ndio ya kwanza hapo juu kwa mkono left.
Ilibidi nishuke.
Ala.
Yeah, ilibidi nishuke, nilikuwa napitia hiyo njia Juja Road nikaona kubwa iko hapo kwa hiyo nini, kwa hiyo church inaitwa Redeemed Gospel. Nikaona Peninah akisema, "Sio ni Peninah." Nikashuka, konda, shuka. Alafu kushuka naona Peninah imeandikwa hapo Peninah for Pulse. I admired it. I admired it for about 30 minutes bado tunaangalia Peninah.
You see, you have good friends.
Yes, wananipenda ya ukweli.
Dive into the topic, guys. As you can see, it's right over there below your screens. We're talking about the biological clock. Isa inashinakitik ndani ya wasichana. I really want to understand it, guys. We were, as we were building the conversation, we were saying how nowadays there's like a certain pressure for I'm a girl, I'm now this old, tuseme nishamaliza shule, so hiyo excuse ya kusoma imeisha, nishamaliza let's say mpaka degree ama diploma or whatever. Sasa naanza kupata pressure, either sijui kupata mtoto or sijui kuolewa, like hizi pressure haziko ni nini? I want to ask Hilda first.
I think it's just because when you reach a certain age as a lady, maybe in your 30s, and you don't have a husband or you don't have a child, society tends to kind of stigmatize you. Like even the single 40-year-old women, it's not even sometimes about having children, even just being married. They tend to say there's something wrong with you, or you won't be, or you're not normal, you know. So there's just, I don't know, it's just a stigma from society that makes that biological thing, the biological clock thing, such a big deal.
That you're not normal part, what did you mean?
As in most men assume, even women assume that if you're not married by 35, if somebody has not wanted to marry you after that long, then there must be something wrong with you. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we should have started with what is the age? Going on over here, Peninah, what do you think?
You know, me, I'm one of those who love grandchildren, so I usually ask those questions.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, for a mother, what makes you proud when you start breaking a generation? So, okay, as parents, when you are in school, utapata mzazi anakwambia ati huyu nani ulikuwa unaenda wapi nini, lakini sasa ile umetulia aoni kitu anaanza kuuliza ni aje, kwani unaomba kama umefunga macho sasa.
Mnataka aje? One day you're hot,
Yeah,
next day you're
unajua
cold.
the time inafikanga tu unaona, yeah, it is natural, the time inafikanga. Then I'm asking, why should at 35 seriously you have not started relating something? Okay, it may be not wrong, or psychologically there's a problem, or you went through a situation, or you saw something that hurt you. Unajua unaweza kuwa uliona kitu ya watu na ukaboeka, uka switch off.
So
But
for
naturally,
example,
you know, getting attracted to the opposite sex is natural, and if you don't, you have a problem. Let us start there, because me, as a mother, if I want grandchildren and you're not I'm not seeing a sign, I'll ask, of course, because that's what I'm looking at. So let us say there's a age. There are those who become hot early, they want to get married early. Even if you find somebody is in secondary and already relating and planning to get married. So I think it differs from different individuals. You can't say this is the time, but I don't see why you should get at 35, you don't even have a kid. There's a age that when you start getting baby at some age, you also have complications. The early the better. What are you waiting for?
What if I want to adopt? What if I want to adopt?
Let me ask you a question, Val.
But because they're children without homes.
see, that's the thing.
Allow me to ask Val a question. Let me ask you a question. It's good to adopt children who have no parents. But why should you adapt if you are able to get yours?
You can also
Because there are
adapt
people-
and
there-
have yours as well.
There are those who say that they fear the natural birth giving. But you just walk in a theater and have the baby removed. That's what you are fearing.
Wow.
What is it that you are fearing? Is it breastfeeding?
Hilda just said, wow. What's that wow about?
No, you see, like, especially in today's society, there's a lot of pressure. Women can't exactly rely on men anymore. Like, in terms of family, we've become very independent. So we are not as... we are not in a big rush to be a mother, because we also want to maintain, you know, how we look like. And then the problem is now our mothers here, now they stigmatize us. You see, she's just already said if somebody sees you and you're 35 and single, there's a problem.
Wrong.
Yeah, which is not necessarily true. It can just be a choice. Maybe I want to further my career.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to do other things. I mean, I'm entitled to want that, because a 35-year-old single man,
You
nobody
see,
says there's
well,
something wrong with him.
I actually know a 38-year-old
fed.
who's he's not even dating, like he's fine with his life.
No.
Nobody will ask him.
You
Nobody
know?
will
There are
say
things
there's
that are not waiting, Val, in life. There are things that are not waiting, but there are things that can wait.
I want
Things
you
like education, what.
They can
I
wait.
know people who are very old and they're just going through
In
education.
schools.
Like now, go to University of Nairobi, here I come from, you will see Shosos doing their PhDs, doing their masters and all that.
But they can't have
So,
babies.
yeah. So, I know Sora Aingoji. You guys, especially you,
You too.
Hilda and Val, you have expiry dates. We are not like us men who can stay as long as possible and they still further. You know, even you guys reach.
Wow.
Sorry to say, but you
Expiry
guys
date.
reach
It's natural.
menopause.
Just say it.
Let me just say menopause. There is even menopause for you. There is no menopause for men. A man as old as 100 years can still
Yeah, say a child.
say a child and all that. So I want to talk about pressure. You talking of you be given pressure. It's for your own good. And I think there are pressure in twofold. There's pressure from within and pressure from without. There's a lady who told me that her mother told her, I don't know what she meant, but I just want to say that I won't call her name, that her mother told her when she was young, adolescent, that it will reach a time. Okay, she was hurt by somebody and she told her mom that, I will never have a relationship with a man again. This is my last. I will never. And then the mother in her wisdom told her, my child, it reaches some age where unatamani tu mtoto. Utatamani tu, utafika tu mahali utakunasema, I wish I had my own child. So utapataji kama you are done with men. Don't say that, don't curse, it's too. Na udem aliniambia, as I talk to you now, that time has reached. Natamani kuwa na mtoi. Natamani. So hata we kabla haijafika itafika. So that is pressure from within. And pressure from without, your mom, like the wise Peninah says, inafika wakati hata yeye anatamani kuwa na grandchild. It's natural. So when you are still beautiful, when these faces, the good faces that when you see news, you say, hey, so it is news, it's Hilda, you like see that face, or, oh, it's 1 in the morning, I want to see Vala again. You know, there are those who switch on TV because they want to see these faces. As long as they still, if these faces are admirable, people want to see them. Get married. Itafika mahali, hakuna mtu hata kuona. Utangoja kukatiwa.
My heart
utakatiwa.
Palpitating, guys. My heart is in a special type of place. Let me just tell you, 0700345457. That is how you get into this conversation. Kayesu is the ultimate man, and he says, as long as you look like a una ngozi tight, na inapendeza, you should do something about that marriage situation. But I also have a question. Now, because I'm a certain age, I must do this. 0700345457. Listen to me. A long time ago, old men used to marry 16-year-old girls, and they used to start birthing at 18 and have as many as 11 children or 20 from one wife. And it was normal. It was something. Then we moved on to a generation where we said we're abusing the girl child. Yeah, so we must uplift her, we must empower her. So no more early marriages, no more female genital mutilation, no more FGM, no circumcision for girls. Now we're even going to take these girls to school. Now that we've stopped all these things, let them know, let them have knowledge the same way that the boys go and get knowledge so that they come back and head the family. Now that I am empowered, you're the same people who took me to school, you're the same ones, but it is not in my right to have ambition, to want to get my master's, to want to get my PhD, simply because I must stop and be a woman once again. Like, you empowered me to a certain point, but nisikuwe na kichwa kubwa.
Your education,
yeah, exactly.
Your education and money does not stop you from aging. Yeah, you age, you like physically. The ancient woman, and the modern woman, the contemporary woman, are just the same physically.
But the interests have changed. Being married was compulsory. Ilikuwa kupata kazi. Ka hujapata kazi unafanya nini kwa nyumba? Na njazie tu nyumba. We want cows. It's not a hobby anymore. It is not compulsory.
It's not compulsory.
Hurt by men. Or you saw a relationship that hurt you. You saw your parents, what they went through, and you like, hii kitu hata mistaki. But you have your own life. You should not just see what people are going through and think you will go through the same. Let me give my own example. There are those who say I have to wait and to check until you are how old. Me, okay. Sometimes it depends on, maybe huyu amesoma akafika university, kuna mwingine walisoma pamoja akafika form 4 na akapata job na akaanzia maisha hapo. Mwingine alikuja akaenda mpaka anataka kupata PhD ndio afikiria kupata familia. Ni kweli? So huyu mwingine mwenye alimalizia pale atakaa tu akiangalia kwa sababu wenzake pia. So it depends at your own timing. Like me, a very good example of myself. Nilimalizanga form 4 nikiwa 16 years.
Congrats.
But I didn't even go to form 5, and that time we went form 5 and 6. But I got a job exactly at 18. So I was working. And unajua kuwa na mwili mkubwa na kanga mtu mzima. So me at 19 I got married. My last born I got at 26. So kuna mtu tulisoma na yeye sasa kuna mtoto wako primary. Sia kuna mali ameniacha na mali nimemwacha. We are still moving. But sasa ana struggle. Mimi kuna mali nishapita.
Rose, na point yangu ni kama umebeat ushabit, atafute wazee.
Na kuna kubit, angeongeza hivyo. Kuna kubit kwa wasichana.
Morning, Douglas from Mombasa. There's time for everything and it doesn't come by pressure. If you're okay, normal, you feel if you want to be a father or a mother, huyo wakukatiwa na kila mtu anawachwa ana shida. Sitakuelewa, but thank you Douglas.
Mimi nimemwelewa.
Ati hi, I'm Benjamin, mko juu sana na mbona mademob wako holy kwani wanangoja kuolewa na angels? Ni Benja from Kitale.
Thank you so much Benja Kitale. By the way, Kitale kuna shida.
Sana.
Kitu iko. Unasumbua.
Guys, baby. Okay, hello guys. Good morning. I'm Greg from Thika. Ladies get single out of bad experience they face from different people. Jia kujiachilia for cash. okay, already there we have a debate.
Yeah.
If a lady decides to be alone, it's the worst thing ever.
Why?
It makes my heart very sad when I hear someone who's not even female, number one, and someone who is female and should know that you should empower your child.
Yeah.
Whatever space I am in, heart space, head space, mali tu niko, anytime tu yangu, we cannot rush me. Imagine having a 10-year-old Valentine and now she knows from the get-go at 25, if she's not married, pregnant with the first child, there's a problem. What kind of life choices will I make? Nitamwastenda shule because naona sasa shule takes too long. By the time nifike 25 tutakuwa sana tafuta job. Sasa nianze tu kutafuta job sai, so nifanye tu kazi zenye nitapata hizo vitu. You guys, what would you tell a 10-year-old girl out there? Are you telling her to hurry up?
No.
Because 25 is not far away from 10.
It's
Please.
true. It's just 15
It's really
years.
not. It's just the height and the body that maybe is not
But
developing.
we are not saying the 25 years must get
Okay,
married.
this is just a
By
girl's
the way, we've
age.
not started specifying
All right.
ages here.
Ages.
But
We are saying
however,
a clocking
the
of
whole
time.
point is saying that at a certain age, you as my young daughter who knows nothing about life, who still wants to be innocent and be carried around by daddy, to want to play with boys, one day you're going to be chasing after him.
Imagine that because
What
of the
is that?
biological
What are we
clock.
telling our young girls?
No, the young girls who are watching, like if you are from University of Nairobi, you are now at home because the school was closed and you are watching us. This is what we want to tell you. It is very good to be all rounded, to use your brain and to calculate your times and not to trust your everything, including your mother. I was telling you about mothers and their children. At the age of around class 1, class 2, mamako anakuambia, hey, Afulu ametoka enda naye shule. Kimbia mwende na Afulu shule, anakuencourage mtembee naye. Akifika age ingine around 10 to hivi anakuambia, wewe siku hizi naona unatembea na Afulu. Unaanza kutembea na Afulu, hiyo dole inakusumbua. Utaona. Akifika hivi form 4 anamaliza form 3, form 4 anaambiwa, hiyo buku naenda kuchukua kwa Afulu all the time, utaniambia ni buku inaitwa aje. Utaniambia inaitwa Agenda campus anaambiwa sasa unaenda campus. Unaenda kusoma uendi wanaume. Unasikia? Unaendi wanaume. Na akifika kitu ana approach 30 29 30 hivi. Unasikia anaambiwa? Anaambiwa siku hizi unajua Afulu kuna watoto wawili. Hizi hata mtembeleani. Watoto wamekuwa na watoto wawili, wewe bado uko tu hapa. Kwani siku hizi nini imekuwa mbaya? Fulani kwanga rafiki yako.
Mbona
Keeps changing.
Kuliendaje?
So why should we feel like you said it has to come from within also, not just from without.
It is extraneous, it is intraneous and extraneous at the same
No,
time.
I cannot deny the need for wanting children. That is for sure. That one at some point every woman, even Oprah, felt like she should have at least gotten kids. But this thing for forcing us to get married, that is the part where I don't agree. What if, like even in the Bible, there were still single women. There were women who are not married, and there's no...
In the Bible.
You know the problem with you guys, wacheni vitu zingine za Biblia bana. Funikeni Biblia kidogo. Tuongeni vitu practical zinafanyika. Tafadhali.
But it is our constitution.
So okay, simukue single basi. Tusioe.
Not everybody wants to be
mnafuata Bible.
No, people need
not
people.
everybody wants to be single, but I'm saying, see, for those who want to be single, why victimize them? Why make it look like there's a problem? See, there are those who want to get married.
That is a big,
why
big
marry
problem.
those ones?
That is a big problem.
No,
Kitu ya kwanza lazima usikuje kuniambia ati enyewe kusema kweli nimepitia challenge sana na wanaume. Of which hata mwenyewe
What if
umekuwa
that is
single.
not the reason?
Sometimes people
Hilda.
get hurt,
Peninah.
but what I'm saying is this. Ukiangalia uanze kuona unaenda 38 au jaolewa na una mtoto. Mimi hata mambo ya kuolewa tuweke kando. Clock is here. If it happens that you get your menopause, early menopause, because you can get a late menopause at 50 and you can get an early menopause at 38, 40 or 45. So it happens that you have been just saying, wacha niangalia watu, mtu simtaki. Okay, so you get a child at least.
Yeah.
If you clock now, then you become a barren woman. Na
Forever.
akukufungia tumbo, seriously.
Alisema
Will you be
tujaze
happy?
dunia.
Semi ajaze, but at least it's good to
Hata
have
yeye
your own
achangia
child.
hiyo kujaza.
It's good to have your own
I
child.
agree with Peninah.
Yes.
It's good to have a child.
Because sometimes
Just
people
don't
get
force
busy
us. Yeah.
and forget some things. Life is like...
Hatuja kuforce.
You're making it look like it's compulsory ya follow. There's a problem.
Hatuja kuforce ufike nini utoe.
Mama yako lakini si anakuuliza, hata yeye anakuulizanga.
Yeye ukakwa meeting
My problem.
Nyumbani.
Aliulizwa. Unongoje kwa mzee ndio upate mtoto. Alafu imagine ukiwa mzee unapata mtoto anakuwa ndimu, wewe bado ni mrembo tu kumani.
My problem with getting a child, with just getting a child, vile ile anasema, is I think it's sorry to say but selfish. You are not thinking you are only thinking about you should have a child, but you're not thinking about that child, that she or he will grow without a biological father, a responsible biological father and all that. And you know this life, people die. Unaweza kufa umwache bila baba na wewe pia umemwacha hapo. So I think the way I know Hilda, Hilda was brought up by both parents. Yeye anataka kubring up mtoto wake peke yake, alafu unajua vile labda ni mwanaume, and we don't believe like a male like sisi in our culture have to bring our culture here.
But we have
that
brothers,
that a woman can bring up a male child in a proper way, so that he will be a
we have
and the
argument, we have
argument
the
is
church, we have brothers, we have other male
always
figures.
a male,
Watakuwa busy.
watoto wengine wakiita watoto wao daddy, yeye ataita nani?
But for example, what if the man is the one who decided he doesn't want to be part of this family institution?
Or he wants to be part of it, but he wants to be
The reason I'm
Hii ni
saying
jibu
that
ya
about the child
wanasema
is
get a
because-
child, the clock is ticking, get a child, don't get married.
But you know,
that
you
narrative
this is why-
Excuse me,
Yes.
get a kid.
This is why Hilda was saying that there's a lot of stigma with single mothers. Because if Hilda was walking and I was walking, and for example, mimi si wote tuko na toi, but me, my person decided to leave and I have to do it by myself. She decided she doesn't even want that person. You cannot tell us apart by looking at us. So that's stigmatization. Why?
The solution to this stigma is get married. Marriage was made in heaven. Marriage was made by God himself in heaven. So
We have to accept that we have more single women than married women.
Yes.
Yesu. And we have to have a place for everybody.
Yes.
So those who have not been married for any reason, maybe by choice or by a situation,
it
let
should
them
be
be
by
there.
situation.
You have to accept.
I can accept the situational one.
Yeah.
But by choice that you decide to utamarika.
That's-
Na we ni dem. No.
Ali
That's like
boya
having
kanga na
selective
zawadi.
amnesia. Most women realize they need a husband in their late 30s wakiwa wamebeat. In their 20s, they slay queen mentality will show them they don't need marriage. What is a chill? Hiya. Sawa Lethal Theluji from Mombasa. We have someone saying, "Why in the morning?" I'm Charity Henry from Lolongo. The topic is so inspiring and helping a lot. You have a question? Ask us. The problem with our social life is that ladies don't know what they want in a man. Most of them just like to have fun, be free, go clubbing. And there's such good guys who come into their lives, but they like those who are free and wild guys. That's why they're so-called slay queens. Weh! This slay queen situation, they don't want commitments as in marriage. The key word is that they're spoiling all this freedom and negative mentality about men. Ishmael from Embakasi.
Wawili huyu jamaa anakatia watatu wengine aone nani atafa. Wewe ukidelay huyu amekubali.
Na nitajiri amepatia space.
Alafu unarudi kublame Mungu. Why God?
You have a
You
comment
see,
coming.
for you, it's a trial and error thing. So if you're also not a serious person.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be trying to get me, her, and then mwenye atakubali wa kwanza. What is that?
That is what trial and
It's
error.
about
You're
her
not-
today is Wednesday, ladies day.
Kayesu.
So we are talking about ladies. Hiyo man
Kayesu.
just by the way.
Kayesu, tukujeni tu kuende tu kabisa. Madem, kila mtu sasa ile amekuwa kwa meeting ndogo ndogo ile anasema mimi chali yangu nataka chali mwenye na gari na do. You see? Asa unapata ule maskini mwenye Mungu alikupatia ndio ule ndio unachukua. Wewe unafuata tu mabeshte zako. Ovuchu ulijisau ulikuwa chachu ukiomba Mungu nataka bwana.
Si pesa.
Shida yenu ni moja madem, mnataka do sana.
Aya,
Lakini marriage and money are two different things.
Yes.
Amokua from Nanyuki, walai wanaojifanya wataki kuolewa wape tu macho. One time tutaona tu kwa TV wamechomwa na maji moto.
Thank you so much.
What?
Why?
Possible.
Kunyang'anya wake mabwana zao. Vunja mifupa kama bado meno ipo sister. Thank you for the advice. Jeff from CIA says, what has promoted this issue of single mothers ni education because they felt wamefika na pia imechangiwa na hii history ya contraceptives. So you're blaming the entire institution of healthcare and all these things. No, I believe contraceptions came out of the fact that tunazaa tu na at least support.
Hakuna order.
Yes. Hi, Y254 ni chest from
Hata na support
Kangemi.
watu wazae tu.
Ladies should style up. Maringo ita make wataolewa wakiwa menopause na do zao hizo. Okay, as maybe as we wrap up the interview, maybe we should focus a bit more on this tukona maringo type of situation. What do you mean tukona maringo?
Maringo tuingie tu kienyeji
Hiyo
hata.
hiyo timing yenyewe ile inafaa that time, just make use of that time.
Okay, but for
Make use of
example,
that time.
hii time kama si feel kukatiwa.
But
kana
not unless you have been hurt by someone.
Not even hurt, Peninah. I
Just-
believe.
What did you feel? What is your feeling? Let us hear from
I
you.
would like to explore. I'd like to travel. There are a lot of things that I know that I can't do if I'm in a marriage setting
or
yeah.
Like
children.
what? Traveling.
Yeah, because you see, once you have children, you have a husband, you can't, even studying becomes a problem. Because you see, when they're still small and you want to go do your masters, the man will never say, unless you find a really good man, will never stop his work. Basically, I feel like it's unfair because men don't change when they get married, but women are forced to
But it's the
change.
truth,
It's the
Afolo.
truth. We are forced to change. We are
Because
forced
you're
to
the
make
one who will become
sacrifices.
pregnant, my dear.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. When you're in a marriage kind of settings, there's this submission thing. You can't just say, oh, sijui me, I want to go with my friends on holiday to Malawi and disappear. No, that you have to ask somebody for permission.
But
all my life when I'm young, I'm asking my parents for permission.
You
I want
just
to go,
want that
I want to
time.
go. Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Then finally, when I'm free, I go to my husband's house and start
Can I
asking
go?
for
Can I
permission
go?
again.
Can I go?
Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? I don't. And does he ask me for permission? See, them they usually just come to inform us that they are
We
doing
went-
A, B, C, D.
oh, we
I
went,
am
yeah.
going.
You guys, okay, the problem with you ladies.
Let me say this.
Mneka kitu shida zenyu kwa kakuni moja. Haujakaa chini na mzee wako mkadiscuss, ukamwambia kusema ukweli nataka kutravel hivi na hivi na hivi. Shida yenu ni moja. Nyinyi mnajua kesho ni trip, unamwambia hiyo kesho nataka kutoka. Seriously.
But
Hapana.
Afolo, the point is here that I should be able to have that time in my life. Unajua mwanaume anaanza at 18, hata unatoka kwenu. Like you're a man from a very young age.
Yes, you're
Us,
free.
we have to be cocooned and kept and taken care of which we're not complaining. It's
That's
just how
why
it
God
is.
gave you
Ongoja.
ability.
Just wait. So that means if I really just wanted to take a flight right now, I just want to take the flight. I feel like being in the air and look at the clouds. I want to land. I want to be on a beach. It's not about like staki kuambia na mapema. Ni vile staki kuambia mtu. Nataka kwenda flight mode, mnikose for a week and no one is going to give me headache.
Yeah, no one will start saying I'm going to do, I'm seeing another man, or I'm not as good. I'm not wife material. I don't know how to take care of my children because I want to be free. You see, I don't know. There's just a lot of roadblocks for women here, everywhere.
Now
Especially when it
imagine
comes to marriage.
Kayesu
So
will come here and tell me ati only tulikuwa tunakatiana for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I had 2 other competitors that I didn't know about.
Yes.
So this 1 week I just decided, I've been working very hard, Valentine, let me just take a break. I do a lot of things all the time. I wake up early, I sleep late. Wacha tu nijipe off ya 1 week.
Number one.
Kayesu akae hivi aseme ameninyamazia for 1 week.
imagine.
Next. Off. 2
You
down,
can tell me.
2 left.
We can agree. No, but life is about sacrifices.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah,
What if
life
we are
is
not willing
about-
to make those kind
Life
of
is about
sacrifices?
Then you're not
sacrifices.
a human
You can
being.
sacrifice. Okay, you can do whatever you want, Val and Hilda. But you are sacrificing the sweet family life that you will admire people.
Again, si ati
You-
tunasema
you-
tutaki at all.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that's why God gave you the ability to multitask. Yeah, you guys can multitask. You can see what you can do. There are so many things that you are given na tukanyimwa.
Tulinyimwa.
We cannot concentrate on so many things at a go. You can concentrate on the studies, on making your spouse happy, on making yourself happy, on doing job and doing all those
But
things at a go.
sometimes we want
So-
our nothing box, Sometimes we want our nothing box.
Yeah, so you can talk to him and tell him,
Sasa
I want
sikia,
it
I
this way.
must.
You see,
No,
I
you
have
talk.
to ask for permission,
Okay,
more
guys.
or less.
Even
parting
us, we
shots.
tell our spouses if you want to do
Parting
things.
shots now.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
winding up.
As we finish, it is not easy. Okay, you want your freedom and you want to be able to go to Malawi, but do you imagine if you had to go to Malawi with your own family? Do you admire when you see somebody walking with their wife and their children? Do you admire
The
that?
small
That's
kid
first thing.
running in front and coming
because as you try to fly out and in, time is also going. If you know the time that you want to come into it, you still have to submit to this at last. Yes.
Okay, Afolo, your parting shot.
To all ladies outside there bana, let me tell you the truth.
Mike.
Let me tell you the truth. Tuache tamaa kujifanya tisini wale wasee ati nataka kubaki single. Baki single peke yako. Mimi sitaki kujua. Lakini jua ikifika miaka yako kubit, wewe utabit na nakwambia ukweli utabit.
Hilda, your parting shot.
Me, what I would say is, if you really want a husband, go Peninah's way. Talk to God about it, and He'll bring the right one your way. if you feel like you want to be free, please don't go and torture somebody else's son. Do you have a good time, but don't go and frustrate innocent people.
Haya Kayesu.
Guys, it's good to be married, especially ladies. It's some sweet thing. You can decide to enjoy your youth life and enjoy it on being slave queen for as long as you want. But there is also age for being a slave queen. You cannot be a slave queen forever. It will reach some age where you will want people to kuja wakukatie vile walikuwa wanakukatia. In fact, utashangaa tu, siku hizi kwani namaliza one full month mtu hajanikatia. It will reach that age. So as long as you can get katiad, please get married. Yeah.
All right, guys, we've just had very powerful last words. Me, I'll just tell you, you know what, dear king, dear queen, you are amazing just the way you are. You need to take time to love yourself first. You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot get into something and expect to be happy if you're not happy with yourself, with your own being. You're going to live with yourself much longer, spend so much more time with you than when anyone else, even in a marriage setting. And unataka, kautaki, aya basi, do you? Please don't go away, we have so much more.